Hi everyone, I would like to give you a quick tutorial on how I would like your math assignments submitted this week. So we're going to move away from taking pictures this week of your assignments and moving to more of a video and explanation of your thinking on the assignments. You can still take a picture if you'd like to go along with your video, but your video is all you will need this week. So I am going to use one of the assignments from last week as my example. This is from assignment 3, factors and multiples from last week, and I am going to uh, describe or explain my thinking on one of the problems from page 13 called Milo's multiples from last week. Now, in your directions in your assignments this week, it'll ask you to choose one problem from your page that you're working on this week. So you don't have to explain the whole page. Just choose one problem that you would like to explain to your teacher how you solve the problem and anything you observed or noticed about anything interesting you noticed about the problem. Okay. Um, so you'll notice on a lot of the problems, like it'll say number one, but it'll have letters that go underneath it. So a lot of the problems are like a four-part problem, and you need to explain each of those parts. So Mr. Mack or Miss Sampson or Mr. Finney know that you're understanding what the problem is asking. So in this example, I'm going to do Milo's multiples on page 13. And how you would do this is you would click the submit assignment when you're ready. After you do the problems on the page in your student book, you will submit your assignment. Now you can also do it in Kami if that works better for you. Um, you know how Mr. Mack feels about it. I prefer the handwriting with the pencil in the book on your desk. So what you do is once you're done with the page, you've watched Mr. Mack's lessons and you've completed the page, or we've talked about it in the Zoom, you click submit assignment. And we used to upload our picture, right? This time I would like you to upload, but you're going to click the microphone. And I would like you to do the audio video. I'd like to see you and hear you and see what you're talking about with your problem. And you're just talking to Mr. Mack or your teacher, Mr. Finney or Mrs. Sampson. Okay, it's nobody else will see this, just you and your teacher. And there you are. You'll see your video, and then you start recording. But before that, you have to figure out which problem you want to talk through. You get to choose any one you want on the page. So on Milo's multiples on page 13, there are 5 problems, and the last one's a challenge. I chose to do number 2, which I'll show you how to do that. So what you do is you start recording, and you're going to read the question to your teacher first so they know which one you're doing. I am doing number 2 of Milo's multiples, page 13, and it says, help Milo find the factors of each of the numbers below. So the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, and 24. The factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. The factors of 23 are only 1 and 23 because 23 is a prime number. And the factors of 36 are 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, and 6. And that one I had to use my factor pairs, so I knew I got all the numbers correct. What I noticed was they only left one line if the number multiplied to itself equaled the multiple or the factoring number. So for instance, a factor of 16 is 4 because 4 times 4 is 16, and a factor of 36 is 6 because 6 times 6 is 36. And if you want to, you can show your page or the problem you solved. I just did that one real quick. You don't have to though, but if you want to. And then we stop. And now what's neat about it is you can play it to see how you did. Recording, and you're going to read the question to your teacher. So that sounds good to me. If you don't like it, you can X out of it and do it again. So I'm going to insert that recording. You can add a comment for Mr. Mack if you want or your teacher. You don't have to. And then you submit. And then it takes a few minutes to upload. And so for your teacher to see it, it could take up to like 10 or 20 minutes. But once that's uploaded, then we can hear you and we can talk about it. We can even send you a video response, so be on the lookout for those. Hope that helps. So remember, videos this week, no pictures, unless you really want to take a picture. That's totally up to you. Um, you can submit a picture with your video, I believe. I'm not sure about that actually. So videos, 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 pick one problem, and then you'll be good to go in math. All right.